Welcome everyone to our YouTube channel. On today's video we're gonna be diagnosing and fixing an overheating issue on this 94 Mercedes Benz W202. The customer supplied us a video for when it overheated. As you can see, it almost reached the top. So we're gonna start checking and testing all the cooling system components, and we're also gonna check for any symptoms of a blown head gasket. Now with the car running, we removed the oil cap to check for any condensation or any presence of water in the oil. The car has no coolant leaks and it's not losing any of its coolant. Now we're gonna check the circulation of the coolant to see how it flows. As you can see, there's none flowing out now because the thermostat is still closed. The car is already on the operating temperature range, but we're gonna wait to see if it opens. Now finally the thermostat opened and started flowing coolant into the radiator, so the thermostat is definitely sticky. You can tell just by the way that it looks and how the corrosion is built up on it that it's sticking for sure. Look how corroded the thermostat is. This is why we advise all people to use coolant in their cars even if they live in hot areas, at least for the anti-corrosion characteristics inside the coolant. Now we're gonna remove the cover for the ignition coils, because we're gonna remove all the spark plugs and have a gander on them to see if there's any signs of a blown head gasket. We're gonna remove the intake tubes along with the MAP sensor. Now I'm gonna remove all the coil packs and every individual spark plug and have a gander on it to see how it looks. As you can see guys, all the spark plugs are clean and they have a uniform burning colors along all 6, so we have no signs of a blown head gasket. So now we will test the fan clutch. Fan clutches are prone to go bad, especially on old high mileage cars where the rubber seal cracks and it leaks all the viscous fluid out of it, and then it loses its ability to turn the fan as fast as it should be. Now we will remove the fan shroud in order to have more access and test the fan clutch well. All you have to do is remove the clip, then spin the fan shroud clockwise in order to set it free. This is a 2-piece fan shroud, so we're gonna have to remove those clips in order to remove the other piece from the radiator. When fan clutches go bad, you first notice it behind traffic or when the car is stationary, because the fan clutch does not have the ability to cool the car down as it should be, especially when the RPM is low and there's no wind from the road hitting the radiator to cool it down. And now we have full access to the fan clutch. The idea is if you spin it by hand, it should not turn more than one turn or a half turn. As you can see, when we spin it by hand, it keeps rotating a couple of turns, which means that the clutch is bad, so we're gonna have to replace it. Using an 8mm Allen key, you can remove the clutch, but there's a special tool you need to hold the pulley with, or you can do the way I do it, which is put a wrench on it and then whack it with a hammer in order to use it as an impact and set the bolt free without any special tools. And just like that, we removed the fan clutch, and look how dirty this looks. Note the orientation of the fan. There's a front written on it which faces the radiator, so we're gonna have to remove the bolts and making sure that we put it in the right place. All the buildup you see on the fan clutch is actually from the viscous fluid that leaks out of it when the seal goes bad, and when it does, the whole clutch is useless and it cannot turn the fan as fast as it should be. Now we're gonna remove the fan from the clutch and go get us a new one. Okay guys, here we have the new fan clutch. I always like to compare the new and the old piece side by side to make sure I have the right one. So now we're gonna start by installing the fan in the right orientation, and then we're gonna take the whole assembly and install it on the car again. I'm using the small tool to tighten the bolt by hand, and when it gets tight, I'm gonna put the long tool with an extension on it and whack it with the hammer. And just look at the difference guys, I cannot even turn it by hand a full turn. This is how firm the fan clutch should be. Remember how freely the old one was turning. So now we reinstall the fan shroud. We will definitely replace the old crusty thermostat. When we fire it up next, notice the difference in the wind noise of the fan. So just like that, guys, the car is fixed, and we showed you how to diagnose and fix an overheating problem on your car. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a comment down below. See you on the next one. Peace.